Good morning. Welcome to day 4, Thursday, August 17th. We're just breaking down our wet tent. It's a little chilly this morning. We got rained on a bit last night, but it wasn't too bad. And we're hoping to get packed up before the mosquitoes get too active. They're still a little sluggish right now because it's a little cold, huh?
It's a little chilly.
But we have hot coffees and we'll get through it.
A stream crossing up to my thighs to wake us up.
That'll wake us up for sure. Yeah. But
and
not
wet shoes to put on.
But we don't have far to go today.
No, short day.
So it's a short day and I'll probably do some exploring. But first we got to get out of here. And if and when we get in the sun, it looks like pretty blue skies today, at least for now. It'll warm us up. So that's the update. Welcome to day 4. Okay, day 4, we're in Ranger Meadow. We made it across the water. We've got our wet shoes on, wet socks. Look at that view, much better than yesterday's view in the clouds. And we don't have very far to go today. So we're gonna get base camp set up and see how the bugs are.
Okay, so we've been hiking, I don't know, maybe about 30 minutes or so. And we knew we were going to come to a river crossing and we'd have to take our shoes off. So here's Brian crossing the river. It came up to my thighs, just around the edge of my shorts. So it wasn't too bad. We were aiming for a campsite near here, but it's pretty buggy, so we might reevaluate, but we'll keep you posted.
Okay, we're navigating an avalanche section on the trail. Did some heavy damage to these trees, so pretty powerful stuff here. Well, we're getting our first use of the pass. That's tomorrow's project. That'll be fun. Looks pretty snowy. And then there's this amazing unnamed peak over here that's been right in front of us the whole way. So we found a pretty sweet campsite. We've got our tent drying out on the rock slabs over there. And then a developed spot, a hardened site right here, right near the pass. It's got a little fire pit and water not too far away. So a really good site. So at least once every season, I destroy a trekking pole or two, or lose them while I'm bushwhacking, never to be found again, or on a river crossings. I've really have had my fair share of trekking pole disasters over the years. And so the tradition continues. It wasn't anything major, it was just a couple of blowdowns, and somehow just when I stepped over the tree, the trekking pole got caught. I didn't let go. It bent the heck out of it. Look at that. So sad. But I had enough wiggle room where just using a rock, I was able to pound out and make it a circle right here. So that's not moving anymore. That's got to stay. And I've got the little one all the way extended out, and it's so far holding up. But I mean, Sarah and I have been on trips where I've had to like get branches and make them trekking poles because they were lost at sea.
Relics Loop, high snow year, no bridge. I went across the log. Brian did not.
I almost made it. It was like
almost.
my
He was
last
so
step
close
to the
and
bank.
he's getting like swept down the river.
Yeah.
He made it, obviously, but the poles did not.
The poles did not. So, yeah, quick, there's always a trail repair, and that's the repair right now with a big rock and pounding it out to make it a circle. This is a great spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought the bugs were going to be terrible, but there's enough of a breeze that I think we're going to be okay, and I might like put all my layers on and I can sit in the sun, and the layers are more for like sun protection.
Yeah.
And be in the sun unless I get too hot. But
yeah, so I'm actually gonna make another hot beverage, and then I'm thinking about striking out, see if I can get to Big Bird Lake.
I'm gonna try to finish my first sock of this pair.
It's almost tempting just to stay here though, but I do want to check out I want to at least give it a go and see how it is. So yeah, here we are. It's like, what, 11 in the morning?
Something like that.
And it's good too because the sun has been on the pass since we've gotten here. So the sun hits the pass at a relatively early time, which is good. We want soft snow so we can grip in to get up and over the pass. That'll be tomorrow's project. So we'll check in later, either together or on solo missions.
Okay, so when we got to our campsite, we laid everything out, including the tent and the footprint for the tent, to dry out because it was all super wet. But we put the tent up already because those were dry, so we're waiting for the fly to dry a little bit more. I'm drying my pack out just a little bit because it was still damp. But our shoes, man, they are wet. So Ryan's gonna have to put his on today to do his adventure, but I'm hoping mine have a pretty good chance of at least getting mostly dry before tomorrow. We'll see, but go check on the fly, see if it's dry yet. But the views here cannot be beat. And then there's our tent, which I think is going to be shady all day, which is fantastic. Check in later.
So we got pretty lucky with water collection. The main river is down, you can probably see it in there. But there's these little streams going down. Obviously that'd be very hard to collect. But there's a pool right here. Very fortunate. So we can just plop the smart water underneath. That's ice cold water. So wouldn't be surprised if it's snow melt coming down from the pass from all the snow. Check in later. All right, day 4 update. We're out on a solo adventure from base camp. Base camp is down there somewhere. Just put the trail runners on, had the Crocs on to cross the water down there. And we're gonna be heading up that way. Big Bird Lake, hopefully is up there somewhere. Looks like from the topo map, there's an outlet stream from the south side of the lake. So we're gonna try and link up with that and just follow that up. So first we're gonna make a path to the stream. We're not too far from the stream, less than a quarter of a mile. So we'll hook up with that and see what it looks like. But right now, look at these beautiful rock slabs. You can just go right up them. Nice and dry. So let's use them. And hopefully we get high enough, we'll get a different view of Elizabeth Pass, which is gonna be our destination tomorrow, up and over that. Lots of snow on there still. All right, there is the canyon we came up from, way off in the distance. This is the outlet stream I was looking for. So we're gonna stay to the left of this as long as it's feasible. And hopefully, eventually, it'll take us up to Big Bird Lake. Then over here to my left is those 3 distinctive peaks that sadly do not have a name. So, but they look pretty awesome. We'll check in when we get a bit higher. Okay, so I'm going up this rock slab and I'm thinking to myself, is that a cairn? And then way up there, I feel like I see another one. So that is interesting. I learned a long time ago, when you're off trail, never ever trust cairns. But you know, if they line up with my route, and right now they do, we'll keep an eye on that. Oh man, there is a pretty cool waterfall feature coming up on my right. That's pretty amazing. And up we go. off-trail update, hopefully on our way to Big Bird Lake. I basically came to a point where I could either make a left or a right, and the right looked like I have to cross the water again. So I decided to take the left and went a pretty steep section, went up to that gully up there. And sadly, when I got to the top, I realized I had chosen poorly. It's a raging waterfall there. There's no way to cross it. So I'm heading back down, and I'm gonna make the right and cross the water, be back on the bigger slabs. This was fun coming this way, but it's not the way to get to the lake. At least any way I'm comfortable with. All right, we've been looking for a place to cross. This doesn't look too bad. We might go for it right here. Getting a much better view of the pass. We're taking a line just kind of up there somewhere. Hopefully on the other side is our lake. Starting to see a lake down there. Let's go check it out. So this shows up on the topo map as just a little body of water before the big lake. The big lake is behind this. So we're gonna go get there. It's a nice shady campsite up here, flat on the duff, close to the lake. A little bit of snow up here, but not much. Most of it is melted. We actually had to lose a bit of elevation to get into the cirque where the lake is. Hopefully, I'm thinking maybe this rocky outcropping will give us a good height of land, give us a good overview of the lake. Stand by. Welcome to Big Bird Lake. Amazing. Okay, so I just testing this microphone in the wind just to see how it does. Sometimes when I'm making these videos and it's windy, I just will like yell. But just testing to see if this microphone actually makes a difference in the wind. Have an amazing view of Big Bird Lake. We're at about 9,750 feet at the northern tip of the lake. It is an amazing day. It's partly cloudy. We'll probably get a little rain passing through at some point. That's been how it's been the past 2 days. But yesterday was a really rainy day. Today, not so bad. But man, there is a huge breeze coming off of this lake. very comfortable. I think from one of the blogs or reports I read, there is like a herd path to the lake. I didn't take that. I just kind of left from our campsite, and if there was a herd path, I certainly didn't see it. And I actually tried to get up a different way, and then turned around, lost some elevation, came back up the other side, and made it up. But this is just a gorgeous day up here. It's like 1:30 in the afternoon on a Thursday, and I'm just going to soak in the views for a while. And I'm just talking to hopefully the wind picks up again and I can see how this microphone does in the wind. The only downside about it is that with my case on, I can't actually plug the attachment in. So that is a bit of a hassle, especially because you do tend to drop your phone out here. And if you drop it, it's toast. So if I actually like the microphone and think it's worth it, I'll just get some sort of adapter cable so that I can leave my case on. But there's the view, and we'll see you later. Okay, so just departing this beautiful, pristine, off-trail area, Big Bird Lake, and sadly I find this pair of long underwear, I guess. Who knows how long it's been here, but even though I still have quite a few more nights out here, I just can't leave them here. Gotta pack them out. So gross. I'm gonna be careful where I touch them, just roll them up and throw them on the outside of my pack. But yeah, that's unfortunate, but we'll take care of it. Once again, another rock formation that looks like it could be a cairn just because of the two little rocks on top, basically. Haven't really seen any other ones near the lake. And we're getting close to the water crossing I marked on my GPS, which is a safe place to cross. So maybe this is one that someone had and just forgot to take down. It's a mystery, or maybe nature just made something that looks like a cairn. We'll never know. I certainly didn't make it, and that's all that matters. So there's our tent for the night. Big Bird Lake up there, which we went to earlier this afternoon. And tomorrow we go up and over Elizabeth Pass. There's a huge waterfall about a third of the way up, and the trail goes over that. Then as far as where we pop out, who knows? We'll find out. But we're gonna be on some snow, that's for sure. All right, so it's day 4. It's around 5 in the afternoon. Been able to hang out outside the tent, but the mosquitoes are starting to get a little bit annoying. So probably gonna retreat into the tent But I want to take one last look at the pass. Just showed you what we're in store for tomorrow. But as I was coming down, heading back to the tent, I noticed like a weird coloration on these rock slabs that I'm on. And it turns out it was, you know, rusty old tin. And so then I was like, okay, well, that's interesting. What else is around here? So we're about 20, 30 feet above the actual trail. No real shade here, not necessarily a camping spot, but after doing a little more looking around, a very old rusty can, like used in the olden days. Just up here, you never know what you're gonna find when you start looking around. Sometimes you find trash like I did at Big Bird Lake that you pack out. But this is, I wouldn't consider this trash at this point. This is like a relic now. So we'll just let this rust in peace up here. But pretty cool. And just because it's kind of off trail and not near a campsite, I may be the first human to touch that in quite a long time. So that's interesting. Yeah, so that's it. It was really a great day weather-wise. We didn't get any rain, although it looks like rain a few times. So maybe we'll give you one more update, or we'll see you in the morning for Elizabeth Pass. Little day 5 wrap up. So, what's for dinner tonight?
Oh, I haven't decided yet.
Sarah's been organizing.
I got my snacks ready for tomorrow because we have our big climb, so I put extra snacks in here.
Yep.
Some like special treats, like this Luna bar peppermint chocolate Luna bar.
Nice.
So that's the in case of emergency.
Yep. We actually, yeah, it's going to be over 2,000 feet of climbing. We're at like around, I think, 9,300, and we got to get to 11,700 to get over the pass. And I just showed you what the pass looks like, so
Yep.
It should be fun. We'll tackle that in the morning.
Other important
Oh, that's
update.
right. Some big news.
I finished the sock
Completed.
with only one little mistake, but whatever. It'll be in the shoe.
Looks comfy.
It is. It fits too. I turned it on.
Perfect. So now you have to make the other one. Yep.
Now I gotta remember my cast on. It's a new one, but I downloaded the instructions.
Will it be done before we leave?
I don't know.
Okay.
I would say I probably have a good. I would at least have the heel, like a start on the foot, because we'll have two. We're spending 3 nights at 9 Lakes Basin, so I mean I'll adventure on both days, but just little baby adventures. So
Nice.
we'll see.
All right. So yeah, it's
No
very.
promises.
It's super comfortable in the tent right now.
Yeah.
Just gonna relax and
Read my book.
yeah, get on the iPad for a little bit and charge up the electronics for the big day tomorrow. We'll see you up on the pass.